La lumière danse dans ses yeux, quelques chants secrets en vieux. Chaque matin un nouveau mystère, mademoiselle vit sans frontières. Les rues murmurent des contes d'ombre, elle marche comme un rêve sombre. Tous les jours un chapitre écrit, des légendes que le jour nie. Oh, Madem-Oiselle raconte ta saga, les histoires que personne ne voit. Dans la nuit tu dévoileras les secrets cachés sous ta soie. Un sourire garde des énigmes, des mots doux aux limites abîmes. Elle joue avec le quotidien, transformant tout en destin. Les reflets cachent des vérités que personne ne peut interpréter. Dans son regard mystifié, un monde entier à déchiffrer. Oh, Madem-Oiselle raconte la saga, les histoires que personne ne voit. Dans la nuit tu dévoileras les secrets cachés sous ta soie. Un sourire garde des énigmes, des mots doux aux limites abîmes. Elle joue avec le quotidien, transformant tout en destin. Les reflets cachent des vérités que personne ne peut interpréter. Dans son regard mystifié, un monde entier à déchiffrer. Un monde entier à déchiffrer. Oh, Madem-Oiselle raconte ta saga, les histoires que personne ne voit. Dans la nuit tu dévoileras les secrets cachés sous ta soie.
Greetings. Get in here, get cozy, and it's tea time. Come on in, we are live on the tube. Let's chat and gab. Remember, this channel is for commentary and entertainment. Okay. Greetings to the Saga Lover. Welcome to our Saga Reveal. I'm your host, Madem-Oiselle. Please hit the like button, subscribe for notification. We are continuing part 4 of the Inner City Press. Let's go. Inner City Press. Alrighty. Banners. Hey, alrighty. It is here. Let me share this screen. I hope y'all doing good. Anybody who's here, you had a good day. I was working. So I do work Monday to Friday. And this is a fun time. Building up this channel. Slowly, no rush. I'm not going anywhere. This will be probably a retirement plan. Let's see that. Oh, who knows? Alrighty. Share the screen. Here we are. Sean Combs. Oh, I should say the United States versus Sean Combs. Let's go. So we were at about page 80. Let's go find this. Yeah. Do-do-do. Let's go here. Okay, yeah, we were done. And we were going to continue right here. After you broke up with Sean, did you ever... Oh, okay, we've read that for sure. Yes. We are at chapter 8, Cassie. Second take, Kid Cudi's car. I wanted to call him something that no one else has done. He asked what I called him. What I called my grandfather, Pop Pop. I told him, Pop Pop. I found Kid Cudi on He found Kid Cudi on my phone. Sorry, guys. He beat me. he said he'd burn Cudi's car or have it burn. He did. When I left Alex, he came and armed me. I tried to leave Alex and walked out into traffic. Alex is her partner right now, who she married with. So that white girl sued me for the tape that Fuentes made $20 million from Pop Pop, $10 million from the hotel. Still a hole in me. Chapter, 9? Yeah. Fourth day of the trial. Judge, Mr. Agnifilo, I thought you were going to take his off this. Going to take his off my plate. Combs Agnifilo says, I will keep trying. This is the main witness that stands by herself. That said, we have been doing this all night until 3 a.m. in the morning. We flagged exhibits for them. Assistant U.S. Attorney Slavic said, there are 24 exhibits that the government has objected to. They are listed in the chart. Judge Subramanian goes, just the ones in the chart? Again, these judicial documents are not going to the public docket, not the case in many other SDNY. Judge, bring the jury. Jury enters. Combs' lawyer, Estevao, Miss Ventura. You loved Mr. Combs, correct? Ventura said, I did. Estevao goes, for 11 years, you took care of him. Ventura, in some ways. Estevao, you called him larger than life. Ventura said, I did. Combs Estevao. Other call him Diddy or Puff Daddy, but you call him Sean Wright. Ventura says, yes. Estevao, you knew a version of him the rest of the world couldn't see, right? Oh, we didn't want to see either, but everybody knew. Assistant U.S. Attorney goes, objection, judge is like overruled. In ways. Combs' attorney Estevao, you kept coming back to him for 11 years. Ventura goes, I would say coming back. You believe he loved you too. Ventura, I did believe he loved me too. Estevao, so when he cheated on you, it hurt. Ventura, not every time. Probably just at the beginning, she's saying I got used to it, didn't care. Ventura goes, not every time. Combs' Estevao goes, bring up this. Defense exhibit number, blah, blah, blah. Assistant U.S. Attorney, objection, not in evidence, judge. That's true. This is not in evidence. Estevao, Mrs. Ventura, read it just to yourself. Why did you send this message? Ventura goes, to let him know I was going to dinner. Combs' attorney, Estevao, what was going on when these messages were sent? Ventura, I'm not sure. Estevao, what was going on in your relationship then? Ventura, it was early. We were loving. Estevao, I offer it. Objection being offered for the true, the assistant U.S. attorney goes, and the judges overruled it. Estevao, please read Ventura. Please read. Ventura, I wrote, I love you, smiley face. I'll fly anywhere for you. I love you, Cass. Estevao goes. This is 2009 email, right? Objection. Assistant U.S. Attorney goes, hearsay. Judge, Miss Estevao, ask more. Question. Estevao, from Blackberry, what is BG? Ventura, baby girl. Estevao, what did you write? Ventura, you hungry, pop up? Estevao and Mr. Combe wrote you to you. We are so in love, we don't do anything else. That's what he wrote. Nice bullshit. We were so in love, we don't do anything else. We're playing with escorts. Oops, sorry guys. How long had you been seeing each other, Ventura? Like 2.5 years. Combs Estevao, please read this 1364, Ventura. I haven't talked to you at all. You don't even try. You rush me off the phone. I'm really hurt. I don't need your money. I need some attention. Estevao goes, you wanted your special time with Mr. Combs. Ventura said yes. Combs Estevao, you testified that you told him, I love you so much, you can make me a better woman. Ventura's like, I definitely wrote those messages. Estevao, you wrote, I can't wait until we have a baby of our own. You knew that he had 6 children at the time. Ventura said yes. So, Combs. So now these messages about F off, when you say, it doesn't matter to me, you mean weekends or weekdays. Either is fine, Ventura. That's what it says. Estevao says, Mr. Combs says, maybe we can call Jules. Can you do it? Ventura, yes. Combs Estevao, this was an explicit message from you about the anticipating upcoming FR. Assistant U.S. Attorney goes, objection. And the judge is like, we'll take a recess here. And they're back. So judge goes to Ms. Estevao, you may proceed. Combs Estevao, Ms. Ventura, this is from Mr. Combs to you. You responded with an extremely explicit message, right? Ventura said yes. Estevao, this is 2 days after the planning of F off, right? Yes, she said. Combs Estevao, he said I wanted to see how did you reply? Ventura, I can't wait either. Estevao, you wrote, I feel like I wanted to F right. Ventura, that's what it says. Estevao, Mr. Combs says, I'm so horny, I can concentrate. What do you say? Ventura, well, that I'll go to Dwayne Reed for candle and then set up the room. Combs Estevao, did you understand that he was going to take another video of you? Objection, speculation. And the judge goes, Miss Estevao, you can move on. Estevao goes, you ask any pills on you? Yes. Combs Estevao, what pills were you taking then? Ventura said opioids. Estevao, you deleted videos on your devices, right? Ventura said yes. Estevao, what did you write? Ventura goes, That I need to feel that this is my husband, the only one who will see this side of me. Ooh, Combs Esteval, you were afraid that Mr. Combs was only seeing you for S. This is in this way. That was not the question, buddy. You should have asked her, what? You should have been like, what? You really thought you were going to get married when he was only seeing you for S? Okay, keep going. Ventura said that was a concern. Hello, like anyone would concern. Esteval says you still were not public in your relationship with him. Nope, but everybody knew there was something. Ventura, correct. Esteval, where F-off's important. Ventura's like, integral to us, I guess. Combs Esteval, ooh. Who was at your 21st birthday in Las Vegas? Ventura goes Britney Spears, Dallas, Austin. Esteval, how did you get them there? They came for Sean, Ventura said, not for her. Esteval, you're very beautiful and charming. Ventura's like, thank you. Whatever. Esteval is true. Oh, Combs, who is Tommy Mottola? Who? Ventura says, well, a well-known producer. Esteval, you were an up-and-coming star. She was an up-and-down star. No coming. Ventura said, I guess you can say that. Yeah, I got you, girl. Esteval, after you signed with Bad Boys, oh, not the good boys, with the bad boys, things were still platonic. Ventura's like, yes, as platonic as it could come with Diddy. Diddy, 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 Diddy. Combs, Esteval, you had a rough performance, Ventura. It's like 106 in Park. It did not go well for me. Esteval, how did he help you after that? We did a YouTube video. He said everybody makes mistakes. Ventura's like, what's wrong? Esteval, what was wrong? Ventura, I couldn't hear myself. They sabotaged you, my girl. Combs Esteval. Of course, Diddy wanted to save her and crash her and save her and crash her, I should say, and trash her and save her and trash her. We were dating. He said, Combs, a lawyer, you were dating Mr. Leslie. How much older than you was he? Ventura said 10. Esteval, you traveled to Miami with Mr. Combs. The flyer of the event was just a cover to spend time with Mr. Combs, right? The filler of the event. Ventura said, that's true. Combs Esteval, you had a tattoo of Mr. Leslie's initial on your body, right? Who cares? Ventura's like, yes. Esteval, how many tattoos did you have then? And the assistant U.S. attorney goes, objection, relevance, and the judge overruled, but let's keep it moving. Ventura is like, 3, Esteval, the one of on your arm. A. Ventura is like, no regrets. Combs Esteval, Mr. Combs, thought you how to do OS. Ventura said he did. Let me tell you, that's how young and innocent she was when she met this guy. Esteval, look at this. Tell me when you're ready. Can you read this, Ventura? You can read it. Ventura said, you can read it. It's making me laugh. It's from 2007. Esteval, you wrote, I feel protected. You are sweet. Combs Esteval, you wrote, I see that Carrie is better fitting for you. I'm hurt that you think I'm malicious. You're very important to me. X case, Ventura laughs. Esteval, what were you trying to convey? Ventura, it's like a journal entry. Esteval, you discuss Gary Morgan. You discussing Gary Morgan. Did you think Mr. Combs was attracted to her? Ventura, there was a point in the very beginning. Esteval, did that complication carry on in your relationship? Ventura, not really. Carrie was just always with us. Combs, Esteval, I'd like to start asking you about the F off. Sometimes you wore a wig and a mask. Yes, Esteval. The general public did not know. We didn't care either. Assistant U.S. Attorney Johnson's objection, a rephrase, Esteval goes. No one knew until November 2023 in the public. Yes, she said. Combs Esteval, fair to say, his career was ruined after your lawsuit. Boo-hoo. No. His career was ruined because of him, allegedly. Didn't need nobody's help, except the government's help, actually. That's who ruined him. Ventura goes, I could understand that. Whoa. Esteval, let's read these messages. Mr. Combs wrote, when are you on your P.O. boy? Ventura said, no, now. Esteval, what you be thinking about when you horny, I guess. Combs Esteval, Miss Ventura, if you don't want to read these answers, I can read them. Ventura said, thank you. Esteval, the OS has lots of O's after them, right? Yes, after the F off, you would make love with Mr. Combs. Make love with Mr. Combs. Yeah, she was the only one in love with a ghost. Ventura is like, yes, it's Mr. Combs, Esteval. Your period. Mr. Combs is asking you when you're on it, right? And she said, yep. He's asking in this context of when you meet and have S. Ventura looks like it, she said. Esteval, something you watched him. Sometimes you watched him with a female. Ventura goes, 2 or 3 times. Combs, did you talk with Mr. Combs about the swingers lifestyle? Ventura, that no one talks about it. Esteval, you were keeping freak-off secrets from your friends? Yes, of course you'll keep it secret. Esteval, his assistant helped him, Ventura, with everything? She said. Combs, Esteval, you would remember if an assistant come in during one of your session with an escort? Ventura, not necessarily. I was high. Esteval, so you don't remember much, thanks to the drugs. Ventura, I had my privacy invaded a lot during that relationship, she said. Combs Esteval, this is from July 2012. You said, Mr. Combs, I am and bored. This was after a F off, right, Ventura? There's a lot for texts here. Set to be 25 pages. There will be defense exhibits, ostensible entry. Into evidence be available. Assistant U.S. Attorney Johnson said, I would ask that the witness be allowed to read the entry document. Judge, how many pages? Esteval says 8. Assistant U.S. Attorney, we don't have a copy for the witness. Esteval, we will show it on the screen, but not to the public gallery. Combs Esteval, you said Mr. Combs often put you down, but he also sent you encouragement. Of course. and called you a queen, right? Ventura said yes. Sidebar. Esteval, what would trigger Mr. Combs' incessant calls to you? Ventura, anger, doubt about where I was, pretty jealous, obsession. Combs Esteval, if he suspected you of cheating, he'd call you insensately. Ventura, that was one of the reasons. Esteval, because he thought, Assistant U.S. Attorney Johnson says, objection, judges, that's sustained. Combs Esteval, do you believe Mr. Combs had good taste? Ventura, I think he does. What he can get for sure. Compensate with everything else. Can't get the women he wants. Esteval, he had an impact on fashion. Ventura, people like his style. Sean John. Esteval, did you consult with him on your look? Ventura, sometimes I got advice I didn't ask for, she said, like she needs him. Gomes Esteval, he still ran his company even while having these freak offs, right? Ventura, he did. Esteval, it's part of his enterprise, you know. Careful what you ask for. Mr. Esteval, what was his what was he addicted to? Ventura, success. Laughs. Esteval, what substance? Opioids. Ventura, yes, he told me and I saw it. Combs Esteval, did Mr. Combs' mood depend on whether or not he was withdrawing from opioids? Ventura said he was more irritated, I would say. Esteval, what other drugs was Mr. Combs addicted to? Assistant U.S. Attorney, objection. There is no foundation. Judge, I'll ask if I want the ground. Sustained, he already knew. Rephrase. Combs, what was his drug of choice? The lawyer asked her. Ventura, ecstasy and MDM apples. Esteval, opioids daily. Ventura, when he was doing them. She said. Esteval, you saw him withdraw? Ventura said yes. Judge will break. Judge leaves and witnesses leave. Judge, Miss Esteval, where are we in the cross? We have a lot of exhibits, they say. Let me confer over lunch. Judge, no responsive. Will you finish today or early tomorrow, Agnifilo? To the end of tomorrow, Agnifilo, we might be able to finish tomorrow. This is the most important witness. Judge, for months we said this witness had to be off the stand by the end of the week. Reminder, Assistant U.S. Attorney, our direct was a day and a half. Limit them to that. Judge, just ask her questions rather than these exhibits. We have timing concerns, Agnifilo. They called 2 witnesses to start. That wasn't our choice. To star. Oh, yeah, they called 2 witnesses to star. Okay. That wasn't our choices. It's a critically important witness. Judge, streamline your things, buddy. Judge will break at 1:10. They're back. And they go back at it again. Esteval was the witness. Had a chance to review the exhibits. Assistant U.S. Attorney, they are lengthy. Judge, we'll do the best that we can. I was told this witness would be off the stand by the end of the week. We let the jury go early yesterday. Judge is not happy. The judge, is there something that really needs to be done on cross after the lunch? And may allow it. We have to leave time for redirect. This witness is being responsive. Ha ha ha. Ventura enters, jury enters. Combs Estevao. Let's turn to the GX411. I guess it's a USB key. Assistant U.S. Attorney Johnson's. I have it's not in evidence yet. Estevao. Okay. So B414, page 3 and 4, you wrote, I love our FOs when we both wanted. You felt that, Ventura. Loving FOs were just words that I point. Loving FOs were just words that point. Combs Estevao. Mr. Combs wrote to you, I want to freak out right now. And you wrote that you wanted it too. LOL. Me too. Ventura, I text more than that, Estevao, but you did text that too. Him, Mr. Combs, wrote to you, Jules is available. As long as Jules coming, he's happy. Girl, he's enjoying the jewels and all the Caesars around him and the Punishers. Anyways, if you are into it, he said. Combs Estevao, you could have said yes or no, and you said love you. Ventura, there was no yes or no. Estevao brings B420 on page 2. Mr. Combs wrote, do I have your permission to set up freaky fun? And you wrote, ovulation? Ventura, yes. Combs Estevao, here, what do you say? I asked which hotel I must have called him in between. I don't want to assume anything. Estevao, he said montage, and you said you could also go to Pleasure Chess. What would you get there? Supplies. Combs. Estevao, what supplies? She said the lubricants and outfits. Because it wasn't about her. Anyways, Estevao, he said, have fun, impress me. You said, okay. He said, can we kiss a lot? What did you say? Yes, Estevao, you wrote, I left the iPad. Ventura, I don't know whose iPad this meant. Combs Estevao, Mr. Combs wrote, I've been there right after my session. This was in June 2017. Do you remember arguments you were having at the time? Ventura said not specifically. Estevao, here you said the game starts at 10. No, breaking chapter to 8 a.m. Ventura, this was a game a friend of mine told me. The way to rekindle your romance. Combs Estevao by doing something different in a bedroom, Ventura. It's a whole getting into character thing. Estevao, Mr. Combs said, let's get some outfit and go S clubs. Estevao goes, Mr. Combs wrote surprise package coming from out of states. Why can't I reach you? What do you say, Ventura? I was getting my brows done. Estevao, did you come to know Mr. Combs was leaving to F offs to go see Kim? Ventura said yes. Combs Estevao, how did you find out about Gina? How did you feel? Did it upset you? She said yes. It prompted arguments, they asked her. Ventura said it did. Estevao, and he thought you were not faithful. What were his reaction, Ventura? It was scary. Combs Estevao. Only one person cannot be faithful, but the rest is okay. Combs Estevao. Mr. Combs wrote to you, let's do something different in NYC this weekend. FYI, Dave hit me. What does it mean, Ventura? Reached out. Estevao goes, and Daniel contacted you. Did this mean you might have a freak off? Ventura might. Estevao goes, he tells you, you better put on a VIP vibrant alarm or something. He's frustrated you don't answer his text fast enough. Crazy. Ventura said it right. Esteval, you tell him to come to NYC. Understand it, there could be a F out, maybe. Combs is, oh yeah, they're trying to say that she asked him to come. Combs Esteval, you also saw the Book of Mormon. Ventura laughed and said yes. Esteval, mask pleasure. If that's a S Club, Ventura, I would assume. Esteval goes, he asked, are you ready for tonight? What do you say, Ventura? Yes, I just have to get some things. Ventura, this is not about what I felt, right? Because you are skipping over a lot there, she said. Ooh. Esteval, what did you write? Ventura, as much as you think you're Bruce Willis, you're not. Your kids were babies when we started dating. Combs Esteval, if you saw him on social media on vacation with it was heartbreaking, Ventura. It could be. I was 7 years in the relationship, probably. Esteval, and what about this? About Gina, you wrote, I don't want to be a side piece. Oh, you were a side piece. Gina, too. And everybody else. Worse than side pieces. Sorry, ladies. But I'll treat you as a king. Ooh. Combs Esteval, you wanted to be the main girlfriend. Ventura in 2013, yes. Esteval, you saw social media post of Mr. Combs with other girlfriends and got angry, right? Ventura's like, can I speak? I was jealous. Certain situations. Combs Esteval, did there come a thing he suspected you were in a relationship with someone in the industry? Mr. Mescotti. Ventura said yes. Esteval, Mr. Combs thought it could be good for your career if you collaborated with Mr. Cuddy. I mean, Mr. Mescotti. Ventura said yes. Combs Esteval, why did you begin your relationship with Mr. Mescotti? Ventura said, we enjoyed each other's company. Esteval, you were in a relationship with Mr. Combs. We were on a break, she said. Esteval goes, but you were still doing F-offs with him? Ventura said yes. Combs Esteval, after Mr. Combs found out by going through your phone, he admitted it. You went to see him. You knew he was upset. He previously attacked you. Ventura said, yes, I thought it'd be safer with other people there. Judge, let's take a break. The judge, Subramanian, goes, okay, let's get Mr. Ventura back in the juries. Esteval Combs, your affair with Miss Cuddy, I think, was only a month long, but you got a burner phone for it. Well, smart girl, Ventura, right? Of course. Esteval, Mr. Combs kicked you in the back. Yes. Mr. Combs, Esteval, this came up later in your relationship that you had cheated on him with Kid Cudi. Of course, why wouldn't she cheat? He cheated left and right. Ventura, he brought it quite a bit. Ventura, when he cheated, he said, well, you had an affair with Kid Cudi, right? Ventura, sometimes. Combs Esteval, he suspected you were having an affair with another person in the industry. You were in South African filming. Ventura said yes. Honey 3. She laughed. Esteval, while you were there, you saw a photo of Mr. Combs with Gina and were irate, right? Gina was the next one. And Ventura angry, she said. Combs Esteval, you blocked him and focused on the movie? right? I tried my best, she said. Mr. Combs, Esteval, Combs suspected you of a relationship with whom? Ventura, Michael B. Jordan. Combs, Esteval, you sent a video not only to Mr. Combs but also to staff. Who? D-Rock? Yes. Esteval, you sent it to them because you were angry with all of them? Ventura, I was hurt. I spent all my time with them. Esteval, you thought they were in on it? Combs, Esteval, the physical abuse, when did your father learn about it? Ventura, same time as my mother. Esteval, did Mr. Combs come to Connecticut to speak to your parents? I don't know if it was then. Esteval, Carrie Morgan knew about the abuse, yes. Esteval, the eyebrow gash incident. What was it about? Ventura said. Didn't answer the phone and went to sleep. I was supposed to be packing for a trip. Esteval, he was irated. Ventura, I don't remember that. He was inebriated? She said, I don't remember. Combs, Esteval, why were you asleep? Ventura, a drink at the Abbey had something in it, I think. Oof. Oof. Esteval, did Mr. Combs ever abuse you while he was inebriated? Then said he didn't remember. Ventura said yes. Oof. Esteval, did you feel he was not taking responsibility? Ventura said yes. Combs, Esteval, for drugs, you both got to rehab. Ventura, rehab wasn't really a thing during our relationship. Esteval, the freak offs were an opportunity for you to take drugs together. Ventura said yes. Esteval, you went a lot of Burning Man to a lot of Burning Man concert. She said yes. Combs, Esteval, did you ever call yourself Get High Partner? Ventura, we did. Esteval, did you take drugs from him without him knowing? Ventura said yes. What was the reaction? Ventura said explosive. Her words are so precise. Esteval, did he tell LA dealers not to deal to you? Yes, she said. Esteval Combs, you told Miss Coram that you learned only after the fact that Mr. Combs has dangled Mr. Bangolan off the balcony. Ventura said, I'm not sure. You were on drugs? I'm not sure, she said. Combs, Esteval, you got a life coach for your drug use, according to this document. Ventura said, I don't know who that person is. Combs, Esteval, you were doing a lot of drugs. Oh my God. I guess she was. Yeah. So the only way he could try to pin everything on her, he wants to. Ventura, it was a rough time. Combs, Esteval, you tried to get into a rehab, the Golden Door. Ventura said, it was a spa. There was a time I lost all sense of smell and taste and woke up in a hospital with Ivy in my arms. I then tried to get help. Estevao. The time after after San Bernardino, you learned that he had overdosed, Ventura. A very strong opioid. Yes. Estevao. You were ever not addicted to painkiller? Ventura said. We took Ibo something. Estevao. Where did you get it? Ventura said Cancun and Mexico separately. Combs, Estevao, when Mr. Combs threw you off the boat, that's the drugs that's coming in from overseas. Ooh, trafficking drugs, buying drugs. Anyways, Combs, Estevao, when Mr. Combs threw you off the boat in Cannes, when he accused you of taking drug and squeezed your leg, Ventura, among other things, Esteval, but you still wanted to be with him? She said, I did. Combs, Esteval, switching topic. When you said Mr. Combs went with guns to find Suge Knight, did you remember telling the government that you did go with them? Ventura said, no. Esteval, let me show you just for the parties, Ventura. I did not go with them, so I don't think I said that. Combs, Esteval, you also did drug with Miss Morgan and Carrie. And right? She said, yes. Do you recall telling the government that you did not set what he did, the hitting her in the head with a wooden hanger, Ventura? I saw the hanger. I saw he was angry that I was doing drugs with Carrie. Esteval, this broke up your 17 years relationship with her. Ventura, it did. Did you tell Mr. Combs about your relationship with your now husband? No. Mr. Combs, Miss Morgan sued you and Mr. Combs. Ventura made a demand, Esteval, and you paid part of that. Ventura said, I did. And you haven't spoken to her since. Maybe one text. That was the relationship ender. Yes. Mr. Combs, you would heat up the baby oil. Ventura said yes. Now this is from the day before the intercontinental accident. Mr. Assistant U.S. Attorney Johnson goes, this is a long document. We need time to read. Judge will take a break. They're back at 4:08 and Judge Subramanian. We're in the home stretch of the day. Let's get our jury back. All right. Combs goes. Esteban. Is this from March 4th? Assistant U.S. Attorney. With the US UCT time, it is March 3rd. Esteban. Okay, Mr. Combs refers to accessories. Ventura, for the premiere. Combs, Esteban, you sent him an explicit message. Ventura said yes. He responded with a number of M's. He wrote, too bad you have to work, LOL, Ventura. He did. Esteval, you asked him, are you feeling better? Then he's discussing bodily function. Ventura said yes. Ventura, could we just clarify that time these messages are really from with the UC time? Assistant U.S. Attorney, there's a stipulation on the Combs. Esteval, Mr. Combs went to your premiere lunch at London Hotel. Ventura said he did. Okay. Then he says, I got out of a spiritual therapy session. Ventura, I asked, how did it go? Esteval, he said, it's a process. This is leading up to the hotel incident. Combs, Esteval, you said, baby, I want FO so bad. You were asking in your direct and said you didn't want him to ruin your premiere. Ventura, sure. Esteval, Combs said, if we start 7 p.m., we can go until 4 and you can get enough rest after. Yes, she said. Combs, Esteval, he's saying it'd be a shorter than usual F-off. That's how I would understand it, she said. Esteval, what do you say, Ventura? Carrie is here. We can't do it at my house. Esteval, you said, that guy is sick. I'm not going to ask you what you meant. Combs, Esteval, so you were turning to Johnny. Was he a dancer or an escort? Ventura, we hired him as a dancer, but he did what an escort does. Ooh. Esteval, do you remember the beginning of the freak-off in Intercontinental? Not really. Combs, Esteval, the drugs were bad MDMAs, right? Ventura, I have no idea. Judge, it's 5 o'clock. Juror, you may go home. Do not look up anything about this case. All right. Thank you, Miss Ventura. No discussion with the government. We'll see you tomorrow. Everyone else may be seated. Judge, how much more, Esteval? Let me check. Johnson, half an hour on a redirect. Techniflow, we'll figure it out tomorrow. Judge, have your next witness ready tomorrow. Who are they? Assistant U.S. Attorney said, Don Richard. Judge, if there are more issues, someone needs to email the court. Again, issues of dockets. Oh, we're at chapter 10. Cassie's wild side for sale. You think you're going to trick me? Read me on old text. The drugs I took, my wild side for sale, but I can't take breaks 10 minutes at a time. He's the one who'll be in jail forever, not me. Whew. Alrighty, what do we have? The first day of trial, Cassie to Agent to Dawn. All right, we're gonna continue this part tomorrow. Should we do this part tomorrow? Yeah, we'll do this part tomorrow. And in the meantime, I'm hoping sorry, guys. Yeah. Okay, we're back. Bugging. All right. With that, I would like to say have a lovely evening. Thank you for being here with me on the reveal. YouTube time, same YouTube channel, which host, Madem-Oiselle.